Okay, so I'm with a very dear lady. I'm with my partner in crime, Lana Morris, lanamorris.com. I did say I wasn't going to do this. My name's Mike Griffin, MikeGriffinSalesTraining.com. And Lana, all we're going to do now is we're going to set up a sales page for a brand new product that's coming out in a couple of weeks' time. And let's just crack on with it, and then we can guide each other through the whole process about what we want on the page, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, right. So first thing that we've got to do is we've got to create the site settings.
Right.
Okay, and what we'll do is we'll keep all the menus locked out. Then what we'll do is we'll put support at WordPress Magician.com in there. Okay.
Yeah. What are you actually using to create this?
What, the actual sales page?
Yeah.
I'm using an incredible product by Robert Plank and Lance Tamashiro called the Paper Template.
Okay.
Okay. We haven't yet set up an affiliate program. Okay. What we'll do is I'll just put my name in there, and then we'll call this company name WordPress Magician. Okay. Email address we're going to put in there, support at WordPressMagician.com.
Okay.
Okay. Physical mailing address is my home address. Okay, so just put that in there. And all this does is it shows everybody that we are real people, that we have a real address. Best of all, PayPal will see it as a sign that everything is above board.
Okay.
Okay, my phone number. Should hide this really, but I'm not going to. If I get loads of phone calls, that'll be a bonus, won't it? Okay, and my country of residence is the United Kingdom. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can put headers and all sorts of bits and pieces in there, but we're not going to do that now.
Right.
Okay. So that's that done. Let's have a look at snippets.
So what's snippets?
Snippets are just little pieces of HTML code that you can use over your site.
Okay.
Redirects, we don't need to worry about any of that. Okay, but what we've got to do, let me just check what you can see. Okay. So what we've got to do now is we've got to find the page that we set up a minute ago. And we called it the WordPress Magician, and all we've got to do now is press edit.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we'll write the sales page together.
Yeah.
Okay, using Robert Plank and Lance Tamashiro's incredible product, right?
Right.
So if I see what you can see.
I can see I've got your WordPress Magician at the top.
Yeah.
Publish is up onto the right. Page attributes below that. Paper template statistics below that.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So that's cool. So what we're going to do is we'll just write a pre-written sales page.
Okay.
And then all that happens is that if you see here, it says pre-written.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can create opt-in pages, sales pages, webinar replay pages, download pages, gift pages, all sorts of things using this incredible plugin. And then the comments, there are a whole range of different things on here that we can put on the page if we want to do that.
Okay.
All right. So basically what we can do is we'll create a pre-written sales page. Okay.
Yeah.
So this here will give you an idea of what it will look like. Okay.
Yeah.
So all we've got to do is follow this module all the way down. And then we'll see where this goes. If I just preview this for you,
yeah,
we can see what it looks like right now.
Okay.
I'm just previewing this page. and that's what it looks like.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to say, Robert Plank and Lance Tamashiro have done an incredible job with this. Okay. And all that happens is there's your refunds and all your bits and pieces. It's all there. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is go back to edit the page. So the first thought is, if I just see if I can expand this. Right, so the headline, we need to come up with 3 things that our customers are going to want from this particular product. Now, we've obviously already written the modules, so we know where we're going.
Yeah.
So what would you say that we should put in here?
Right. Well, we know that by the end of them doing this, they're going to have an incredibly dynamic website. So I think we need to get that in somewhere.
Who else wants to get a dynamic website? Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be able to create the perfect blog post that they can use over and over again.
Okay. Who else wants to create a dynamic website with incredible content? Yeah.
Yeah. And easy to, I guess it's about being easy to maintain as well, so that you can get on there and be updating really regularly and bringing people to your site.
Okay. What about saying, who else wants to create a dynamic website with incredible content and it's as easy as point and click?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So if I just do that there, all right.
Yeah.
And then use it to, what are they going to be using it to? I'm guessing, and then use it to generate leads. Get unlimited traffic. And then big sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So what would be the biggest fear that anybody who wanted to join the WordPress Magician, what would be their biggest fear?
Well,
Think about some of the characters that we've got coming on the course already.
Well, there'd be 2 fears. So it's which one would be more important, I guess. One would be about not having the techie skills to be able to do it.
Yep.
And the other one would be time. How much time is it going to take them to do it?
Okay. Without
needing to be a web developer.
Without needing to be a web developer, yeah.
Or spend all your time on it.
All right, if I could spell. Or without needing to be, or spending the next 3 years getting it perfect. Reckon. Like it? Not like it? What do you think?
I like it, but I'm just wondering if it might be a bit wordy.
Okay. So what about well, we've got point and click in the heading.
Yeah.
So why don't we focus on the time aspect?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about who else wants to create a dynamic website with incredible content? It's as easy as point and click, and then use it to generate leads, get unlimited traffic, and make sales. Okay, what about this? Something like I was just thinking, because we've obviously got all this down here as well.
Mm.
Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to explain some of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we just take out that line,
Yeah.
right? And then I think, I think, okay, I'll get that down there. So if I write here,
Mm.
Lana Morris and Mike Griffin, yeah.
Yeah.
And today's time is Wednesday at 15:50 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the common problem that brought me to your site? Explain that you understand what I'm experiencing, maybe even if there's no solution. Okay. So something like I mean, obviously we've prepared all of the course materials anyway, so it's just a question of thinking back
Mm.
to what we want. So
I think one of the common problems, if we're thinking about the people that have already expressed interest and are coming on the first course,
yeah,
is that they feel they haven't really got the confidence around creating their own website. So, I mean, we've heard a couple of stories where they've spent, a couple of
okay,
£1,000s
okay,
for somebody to create it for them, only for them to then find that they haven't got the ability to be able to change things very quickly on their website. So I would
okay.
I would say one of the main ones is not feeling confident technically.
Okay, so why don't we say something like, and if I'm going somewhere that you don't want to go, then just hit me with this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know about you. The thought of spending £1,000 on a web developer and then wanting to charge me more every time I wanted to put a new page up on the site, then him wanting to charge me more every time I wanted to put a new, heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Yes. Um, we're live. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know about you, but the thought of spending £1,000 on a web developer and then him wanting to charge me more every time I wanted to put a new page up on the site, I found that heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's also about there's a bit of an assumption that creating your own website is going to take you forever.
Mm-hmm.
So something around having more control over your site and knowing that, it'll take say a couple of days just to get all your structure in place, but it's going to pay dividends to you in the long term because you've just got to update it and it's so easy.
Okay. So what about if we put in there something like, I mean, we're not going to use all of this page here. We're
Yeah.
not. What I do want to do is I just want to get us to a point. I found that right. So over the last 3 years, Lana and I have spent a great deal of time learning how to install a website, a WordPress website, how to create an email sign-up box that sits really nicely on the home page of your site, and how to create incredible content with a template that works.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just have a look and see what this looks like now.
Okay.
I'm just going to press preview. Okay, so that basically is the way that it looks now.
Mm-hmm.
And that for me is why Robert Plank and Lance Tamashiro have done an incredible job with this. Obviously, we can go wherever we want. I just edit the page here.
Yeah.
So now we're back into the back end of our site.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is our first draft. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on it
Yeah.
in such a way that it works.
Well, I think the
But
really nice thing with this is because you've already got a pre-prepared template that signposts you to what needs to go where, that takes the stress out of it. All you've got to then worry about is how do you get it in a kind of concise way that explains exactly what you're intending to do, how you're going to do it, and what's the benefit of it.
yeah, I mean, ideally, what I would like in here, I mean, I would like a bullet point in there. If we had 3 bullet points in here, then we could take this paragraph and
Yeah.
use it and take it further down. But we're probably not going to need a lot of stuff on the initial page because there won't be any testimonials. It's a brand new course,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I
if
think it's sorry.
go on, carry on.
No, I just think it's important to keep it simple, in a way, less is more. I think sometimes if you've got loads and loads of words on one of these templates, it
Yeah,
just gets boring. You get to the second paragraph and you think, oh my God, there's so much stuff here. I'm actually getting overwhelmed just reading the thing. Tell me what
yeah,
what it does. Tell me what the benefits are and tell me what I'm going to get from it. And that's all I
yeah.
need at this point in time.
Yeah, so basically what we could do right now is that all of this stuff that we've got in here, we can take all that out.
Yeah.
So it's just a question of filling that in. And obviously what we said that we try and do this on a Google Hangout today, partly because we're trying to understand how Google Hangout works, and also because, you know, sometimes it's just nice to be able to chat things through, and rather than spending hours and hours on a phone or over Skype or whatever, the fact that we can show each other what we're doing, and we can guide each other through the whole process. So you can tell me what you want on a sales page, and I can come up with certain ideas. It just works, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So let's go back here. So, for example, in this section, introducing WordPress Magician. All right. WordPress Magician is a 4-module course that will help you create your own website, produce awesome content, structure your website so that both search engines and your website visitors are able to get the most out of the site.
Yeah.
Get the most out of your site. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put create a website and produce awesome content, full stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it will also help you structure your website so that both search engines and visitors are able to get the most out of it.
Yeah. That's better.
And finally be able to monetize it. Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
How is it delivered? Okay, it is a 4-module course held within a membership site that will include videos, audios, and transcripts. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think because we did talk about having a live hangout with those that were doing the course so that we could pick up Q&A and stuff like that.
Okay. There will also be a live Google Hangout Q&A once every week to answer any questions raised by the previous module.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So yeah, so I mean, let's just preview that again. You see what that does. And what you can see here is that everything is starting to come together.
Yeah, that's looking really nice. You scroll down a bit?
Yeah, I can. Give me a second. Okay, so now you can see where I've written that section in about introducing WordPress Magician.
Yeah.
All right, you can see that it just follows the same pattern all the way down.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. And if I just take you up and down the page, you can see, I mean, if we could put a video here,
that would be really nice.
yeah, and then literally we can just fill this out a little bit. And then all we've got to do then is the 7 questions that we're answering in each module. Okay, we'll go in the bullet points under here.
Yeah.
We won't have any testimonials straight away. All right, but then as we go down, we can explain module 2, we can explain module 3 and module 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, as I say, Robert Plank and Lance Tamashiro, this sales page is just absolutely incredible.
It is lush. It's really good because it just keeps you on track and focused.
Yeah, and you know, this is our first time of putting this together, but the fact that you have refund graphics, and then you have all sorts of incredible things, and then even at the bottom, when I was filling in all my details earlier on, my name and address and all that sort of stuff, that all appears at the bottom of the page.
Oh, that's nice.
So you know, it's just really, really cool. Right, so let me just go back here. How long have we been talking for anyway? I mean, I'm guessing we've been talking about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think what we should do is I think we should take a break, and then we can always come back to this, maybe later on today or tomorrow. But this gives us an idea of exactly the type of thing that we're talking about.
Yeah, and I think it would be good that, you know, once we've done it, jump back on so that we can show what the final version looks like.
Absolutely, I'm happy to do that. Can you see where it says members login at the top there?
Yes.
So anybody joining the program, literally, they will just, if they get lost and they, you know, somehow they can't find the link,
yeah,
they can come back to the original root page, wordpressmagician.com. All right, and then they can log in straight from the sales page, which is
that's really good.
Word.
Really good.
Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll leave it there.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then you and I, you know, spend an hour or two working at something, and then we can always come back and show everybody what a completed sales page looks like. And ultimately, if they then, you know, if either they want to take part in the course, or maybe they're just looking for an incredible sales letter, they have the ability then to see what a sales letter looks like.
Cool. Fab, thank you.
All right, speak soon.
All right.